Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here. I hope you are off to an amazing morning. I want to get us started today because I have just a quick thought I want to share with you. And the thought came up because of the quote of the day. So if you haven't gotten on the Daily Mastermind mobile app, get on there. We got some great quotes with some great picks. Troy has done a great job of giving you a little bit of inspiration and motivation visually when we have these quotes. So I got my whole computer system connecting and coming online. Okay, the quote of the day today is Jim Rohn. It's a very simple one. Jim Rohn says, enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's really where you got to get to in your life. You know, if you really want to create change, change is created at the point where enough is enough. And are you at a point now, it doesn't matter whether you're experiencing success or you're not experiencing success, you've got to get yourself sometimes to a point where enough is enough. Are you at that point in your life? Are you at that point towards the end of the year here where enough is just enough and you're ready to kick 2021 right in the butt and create some big things in your life? You know, Jim Rohn has another article he's done in the past, and I don't remember exactly when and where, but he talked about 4 powerful emotions that lead to true and lasting life changes or big changes in your life. And you know what was at the top of that list? What was at the top of that list was disgust. It was disgust, which is crazy because that's not usually a positive emotion that you would hear about. It's not something positive that you would use in your life. But you have to get to a point where you've said, I've had it. I've had it. And that'll create some change. Listen, we've all been there. I've had all kinds of challenges in my life. Divorce, business setbacks, different situations in life that really get you to the point where you're really wondering when you're going to catch a break. You're wondering whether it's going to get to the point that you're going to be at rock bottom or not. Is this rock bottom? Is it going to get any worse? I've had businesses that have been completely, pulled out from under me or have failed or have had bad experiences, bad revenue, things like that. But at the end of the day, we all have these experiences and we all experience the negative emotions. The question is just what you're doing with them. What are you doing with those? Because see, people will go through a negative situation or a bad situation, and one person will perceive it as fuel. One person will perceive it as a lesson, and the other person, it'll drive them even further down. So how do you perceive the negative emotions that you have in your life? That's the key. The negative emotions and your perception of them are the key, because here's the deal. Negative emotions can be a very powerful fuel. Negative emotions can be an extremely powerful fuel to drive you where you need to be. But you've got to have a perspective on your life, on emotions, on situations that help you and align with your goals that you have and that you can use to fuel those goals. They're not going to fuel you if you don't have any goals. They're not going to fuel you if you don't have the vision. So many people right now they're dealing with the sadness and despair and stress, anxiety, and depression, things like that. People are dealing with failure. They're losing jobs and closing businesses. But the thing is people in life are going to react how they choose to react, and they're reacting differently. So how are you reacting? What are you doing? Are you using these opportunities, not these failures, these bad situations? Are you using these negative emotions? Are you using them to drive you, to pivot, to create new opportunities? Are you turning them into fuel in order to help you, or are they holding you back? Are they obstacles? Are they chains that are keeping you down? Are you allowing these setbacks to become setbacks, or are you allowing them to become setups for comebacks? Are you allowing the setbacks that you have in your life to become fuel to set you up to have massive success? You have to use this stuff as fuel. You have to use these types of emotions. There's all kinds of things from, feelings of lack of confidence, self-esteem, competition, whatever it is. In fact, a lot of times it's the negative emotions that drive people. I remember hearing a story. We've had Sylvester Stallone speak on the stage a couple of times, and he used to talk about how he would use this competition that he had. He called it an enemy with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger has always had this kind of heated rivalry, but friendship, right? And he used this competitiveness, this just absolute, enemy mentality. He always says you got to have an enemy because that'll fuel you even more than the positive emotions. Have you found a way? Maybe it's not working for you to try to find just positive emotions here and there. Maybe you need to find a way to find a competitor or a failure or some kind of a negative emotion in order to drive you, because those can become fuel as well for you. I really want you to think about that, because if you can find a way to create the fuel in your life through the negative emotions, which we experience even more often, then that can really, really take you to the next level. So that's just a thought I had today when I saw that Jim Rohn quote. I love it. Enough is enough. You got to get to a point where enough is enough, and you got to get to a point where you have to make your goals and dreams a must, not a wish, not a want, but a must. And when you do that, you're going to see some massive change. So that's my thought for you today. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have not gone over to the Instagram page or Facebook for the Daily Mastermind, I encourage you to do that, because we're going to be dropping all kinds of stuff in there. We're doing contests on a daily basis, giving away posters, books, signed books from some of these thought leaders that I've worked with over the years. We've got tickets to VIP events coming up. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So get connected to us on the Daily Mastermind and download the mobile app. You're going to see that with your daily rituals and on the go, it's great to have that app. So it's all free resources, ebooks, audiobooks, meditation, affirmations, and it links you right to the blog and podcast and some articles that we have coming out. So I look forward to talking with you. I look forward to getting some feedback. Once again, this is George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Have a great day.